double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it run. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. I buy the act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling mess up high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Could be it. This could be the turning point.
Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready?
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lance looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Look at the big fella go. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta, 85 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game. But
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare when we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Walker. He'll take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black shot.
The Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even halftime yet. Not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. No need to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Richardson going on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, here's Lance. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know this ball will be thrown coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In motion, Fant. A final shot before the half. Richardson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Richardson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Richardson going to move him around. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Myers' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Smith, ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at 3rd and 8 coming up. Now they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He completes this to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but on third down. It's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and that will force a turnover on downs. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Richardson. Finding Walker, complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the Lions are able to cover this one out. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they're prepared to success on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to the air with Richardson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First and 10, it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The big fella. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 164 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here is 3rd and 5. And Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 24 yards. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Chris Jones on the stop. The partner under the lights in prime time.